All right. Good morning. I'm Thomas Buchanan. I'm on a water fast. Let me get my trusty sheet here, which I now have filled up the one side. This week is week 12, day 5. And I unfortunately tried something last week for 2 full days that caused me to gain some weight, and I was not happy about that. I can tell you that my high last week was 231.6, which I just I had a viewer challenge me to try something with my liver, and that's all I'm going to say about it. After doing it for 2 days, I consider it to be dangerous. I don't want you to try it, but I did gain quite a bit of weight. The silver lining is this one particular viewer said, if you try what I want you to try for 2 days, and you'll lose weight, which I didn't. I did exactly the opposite. I gained weight and a lot more weight than what I thought I would. Um, I, uh, I popped up to 231.6. The good news is when I talked to you on Friday, I said, look, I had better Monday morning weigh 230 or below because this is ridiculous. I should not have gained that much weight. I am very, very pleased to announce that this morning I weighed in at 228.4, which is about a 3 pound drop, which is almost half of what I gained during my little 2 day fiasco regarding my liver. So the really great news is what the viewer suggested failed miserably, but I convinced that viewer, I challenged that viewer. I said, if I try what you want for 2 days and it doesn't work, you have to start a water fast for 4 weeks, for 31 days. And the viewer said, you're on. So we now have another viewer on a water fast for 4 weeks. Isn't that outstanding? The sad part about it is I still don't have access to your comments. I know you're leaving me comments because I get notifications, but I will not have access to your comments until March 1st. That's the bad news. The good news is I am going live March 1st, right around 11 a.m. So, it's either going to be 11 a.m. or 12 a.m. March 1st, which is tomorrow. And I've got a challenge for you here. Can you tell me which months have 28 days? Any idea? Which months have 28 days? Now, if you said February, you would be only partially correct. I didn't say which months only had 28 days. I said which months have 28 days. Well, they all have 28 days. Now, February only has 28, but the rest of them have 30, 31 days. So they all have actually 28 days. I thought y'all would enjoy that. So, little comedy. I think, and I'm going to do some more testing this afternoon and probably early tomorrow morning. But I think I have everything hooked up correctly, the software configured correctly. I was having a bear of a time with a buffering issue, If you don't know what that is, you don't need to know what that is. All you need to know is I'm going live tomorrow. This is exciting. Either 11 a.m. or 12 a.m. Central Standard. And welcome to my new viewers. Do you realize that we have had now over 1,000 people watch this channel? Now, while that sounds impressive, I'm not really after a million or even 1,000 people to watch the channel. All I want is just a very small 100 of you to take my challenge. And now actually it's in the high 70s, 70, almost 80 individuals have taken my challenge. You have started your own water fast. You see the value of this. And I can't say this often enough, and I touched on this on Friday, the difference between intermittent fasting and fasting, water fasting. You will never convince me that intermittent fasting, when you do intermittent fasting, your body ever has a chance to go into ketosis. I don't believe it ever does. However, and I had to figure this out. I had to prove this, not to you. I had to prove this to me. I had to figure out a way to get the body to burn fat for fuel. Well, I tried intermittent fasting. That doesn't, if you want, if, oh my gosh, you gained a pound and you want to lose a pound, intermittent fasting's great. If you are fat, or in my case, if you are obese, if you're really fat, intermittent fasting, you don't have a prayer of losing weight with intermittent fasting. Okay, I mean, I tell it like it is on this channel. So, water fasting is the way to go. Not unlimited water. You're only allowed 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. And I'm constantly surprised by my own body's reaction to water. You know, I've heard the comments of you're damaging your organs, you're going to die. These comments come clearly from people who don't know what they're talking about, but they've got your best interest and at heart, and they've got the best intentions. But best intentions doesn't cut it. Um, I'm at week 12, day 5. I am at week 12, day 5. And another revelation that just hit me, that it was one of those aha moments, is my weight this morning was 228.4. Do you realize if I'm trying to reach 198, I only have 30 pounds to lose? Actually, 30.4 to be correct. I only have 30.4 pounds to lose until I reach my goal weight. I mean, that's exciting to me. And I really should be at 225, and I need to stop accepting these challenges from viewers. But I care. I care about this one viewer. I care about, they just so believe they were right, and they were so wrong. I mean, and I proved it. So, but y'all are great. It's not easy not eating, is it? It's not easy not reaching for a cup of coffee. It's not easy not reaching for a cup of tea. It's not easy not reaching for a donut or a slice of pizza or whatever, potato chips, a cookie, a piece of pie. It's not easy. You would think, oh, what the hell, a water fast? All you do is don't eat. Don't oversimplify it. It's not that easy. You have to be tenacious. You have to want it. You have to believe that it will work. And you have to be patient. You have to be patient. Because it does take, you don't go into ketosis on my water fast until day 4 to day 6. So sometime the first week, you'll actually start burning fat and actually start losing weight. But after you survive hell week, week 1, look, it's not easy week 2 not eating. It's not easy week 4 and 5 and 6 not eating. I mean, people look at you weird when you say, well, I'm on a water fast. I can only have water. But they're like, what? Are you crazy? You need to eat something. And my mother, God bless her, but my mother-in-law was the worst. A couple of years ago, my wife and I went to see my father-in-law, and she's like, oh my God, you're on a water fast. You need, here, eat this cookie. Oh my God, eat this cookie. Don't you want a piece of a chocolate cake? I'll cook you a steak. Please eat something. I mean, it was terrible. Oh my goodness. But I survived it. I'll survive it again. But my point in ranting is really, honestly, it's not easy to not eat. I've covered in the past the slogans. I mean, the marketing campaigns are really effective. Got blank, got milk. I mean, even back in the dark ages when I was young, uh, and cigarette commercials were allowed on TV, Winston tastes good like a blank. Well, to this day, I know Winston tastes good like a cigarette should. I'd be interested to know from your perspective which marketing slogans have been ingrained into you. Another one that I love is, well, if you're needing protein, you eat blank. What do you eat to get protein? You eat meat, red meat. You know, so yeah, the marketing is great. And as long as they can make $1 off of you, they have the solution for every problem you have. So that's my status for today. I would hope, I pray that I'm back in the 225 or below range by this Monday. I think I can do it. The question is, will my body allow me to do it? And we'll find out. I mean, um, my goal is I'd like to achieve this in April, my birthday month, but I tend to think it'll probably I'll hit 198. I'm shooting to hit 198 first or second week in May is what I'm shooting for. So we'll see, you know, if I hit my mark or if it takes a little longer. Hopefully, I'll hit it sooner. If I hit it sooner, we'll all go on maintenance together and we'll all fight to keep the pounds off. I get constant comments of, well, liposuction works, and and you know, you mentioned Jenny Craig works, and Nutrisystem works, and sure, they all work. Find the one that works for you. But if you have very little or no money, if you physically can't work out, as I can't, I have a bad leg. It was crushed when I was a 10-year-old boy, and I'm lucky to walk. So let me see. So you don't have a lot of money, you can't work out, can't go to a gym, can't afford a gym membership, can't afford special supplements that will just melt the pounds away. Bullshit. If you can't afford to buy a $49.95 book on how to lose weight, or an eight series CD on how to lose weight, you can't afford that. Water fasting is your solution. Now, I had someone actually call me on the phone and say, I cheated. Oh my God. Stop beating yourself up. Okay. First, admit you cheated. Second, stop beating yourself up because you cheated. Third, immediately, not tomorrow or next week or next month, immediately that day, go back to week one, day one, and uh, start over on your water fast. And again, no water, no liquids of any kind for the first 7 calendar days, and obviously no food. And then on the 8th day, until you reach your goal weight, you are allowed 3 glasses of 8 to 12 ounce glasses of water a day. And I still think 3 glasses is too much. I mean, that's open for discussion and debate. But you know, really, that's why I tell you on day one, before you start your water fast, go through your house, go through your apartment, go through your condo, go through wherever you live, and throw away all of the chips and the cookies and the cakes and anything that's going to be there and tempt you to cheat. Throw it away. Give it away. Go find a homeless person and say, here's some food for you. They will appreciate it and you won't be tempted. I'm excited about going live tomorrow. Just as I told you, I will figure out how to do this, and it may not be pretty, it may not be too professional, but I'm going live tomorrow. Just as I promised you, I will figure it out. We together will figure out this water fasting, and we will achieve in 2022 our goals. And we together will go on maintenance. Because, you know, it's one thing to lose it, and you got to figure out how to lose it. It's another thing to keep it off. And we will struggle through that. We will figure it out. We'll set some limits. And we may have to tweak things a little, and that's fine. But wow, I just can't get over the buffering issues, the mic issues, the camera issue. It's like, really, and You get on YouTube and it's like the version of the software that they're talking about isn't the same version that you have, and just all kinds of obstacles. Don't you love obstacles? Don't you love mountains that get put in your way? Because once you overcome those mountains, you can say, I did that. I figured that out. Same with weight loss. Same with water fasting. I don't know of one single person to date that is not losing weight out of you 70 folks. Isn't it a nice feeling to get up on in the morning and step on the scale and know you're lighter today than you were yesterday? Took work. It took going against the common beliefs of what you're being told, because everybody's got your best interests at heart and everybody knows what's best for you, and bullshit. But you're doing it, folks. I'm doing it. I mean, I was 315. I can't say that often enough. I was 315 pounds. I was a pig. I was fat. I was obese. You don't have to live like that if you don't want to. Are you willing to take up the challenge? 70 plus of you have. 70 plus are losing weight. Get your spouse to join in too. Have him or her go on a water fast with you. Think about it. It's not healthy to carry around all that fat. It's not healthy to the organs in your body to have all that fat compressed between the organs. I saw my doctor recently, and I respect and enjoy his company and seeing him. I don't see him often, but I truly respect the man. He's very knowledgeable, but he's getting so large. He's getting a very large stomach. You know, doctors are not immune from obesity. It's sad, but they're not. But you're doing it. I'm doing it. Keep it up. I always like to end my show with the saying, we mature with the damage, not with the years. We mature with the damage, not with the years. Make it a great day. I will see you tomorrow. And God willing, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, as they used to say in West Virginia, where I'm from, I'll be live. So until tomorrow, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you tomorrow.